Hello and welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be making a video on how to counter greatsword. But before I get into it, right now as you're seeing this, I'm live on Twitch. And I just got my affiliate button. I just got my sub button. I hit affiliate. So if you guys want to support me in a way, and you have Amazon Prime or just in general, sub to me. I'm live right now and it would mean so much. So I'm going to be streaming. It's going to be my first stream. Also, join my Discord server. Link is in the description and the pinned comment. And yeah, let's get into it. Today I'm going to be talking about how to counter greatsword. So greatsword is the new weapon which released, which is currently only on J1, and it's a pretty cool weapon. It's a pretty interesting weapon, but many people have made it aware to me that it's a very difficult weapon to counter, right? And a very difficult weapon to play against. Many people don't like playing against it already, and this is going to be difficult because a new weapon that releases and is hard to play against is going to be even more hard to play against, and people are going to be struggling against it in ranked. So I'm making a quick video, just making a video to show you how to counter greatsword. First things first is greatsword's opening attacks don't do that much damage. This is the thing to note, right? Greatsword's first attacks don't do that much damage, and then there aren't really true combos after it. There are some. Like side light down light can be true if you time it perfectly and with good spacing, but off a down light there's no true option. There's nothing you can do which is a true combo. So first things first is learning when to dodge, or just learning that you can dodge. After you get hit, mash dodge in a direction, preferably away and up against greatsword, as when you dodge away and up the weapon struggles to follow up. And this is going to be an extremely strong way on how to counter the weapon. Now, other than that, being able to just dodge against it, which sounds very simple, but many people don't know this and think that its combos are true. Like many people in my Twitch stream yesterday were saying that the weapons has too good of a punish game, when I think its punish game is quite mediocre because you can dodge, but its read game is good. So make sure to dodge unpredictably and not to dodge in or neutral, because if you dodge in or neutral, it's a massive weapon and most likely somehow it will catch you with one of its big swings, and that's not what you want. You don't want to get caught. You want to stay away from this weapon. The second thing is, look how big it is. It's a massive heavy weapon, so you're going to be able to punish it because its moves take forever. And although yeah, they can do a second swing after, right? That is true. They can do a second and even third sometimes swing, even after they miss. You can outrange that or get behind it, but either way, you can just wait for the attack. Check if your opponent always does it and which one they do, because most likely they'll try and do the same thing if they're just new to greatsword, and just punish what you think they're going to do instead of trying to punish the move. That is number 2. Number 3 is stay in the air against greatsword. Be floaty. If you really want to win, it'll be boring, but if you really want the best chance of winning, that is exactly what I recommend. Because the weapon in the air is okay, but its SAR is extremely slow. Its snare is decently fast, but doesn't have that much range, and it is easy to punish. And its dare only hits directly below it, but again is quite slow. So in the air, the weapon isn't that good, and above, you have to watch out for GC and light, as this has a big sweeping hitbox which kills. But genuinely, at low percent, just kind of stay in the air, float, and try and punish them when they miss you on the ground, because the weapon is 100 times better on the ground than it is in the air, and that is important. Unlike all my other weapons, I said avoid the kill option, right? Avoid whatever kill option it has, but greatsword has so many different moves that kill on it that avoiding the kill option isn't always a viable strategy. So you can just downlight from there. You can there's so many different kill options you have on this weapon that it becomes genuinely difficult to avoid dying, because they have so many different things that they can do which will do damage to you, and kill you. But what I can suggest is that all the kill options on the ground take these 2 hits before I can activate it, or if I do the same direction, it take 1 hit, but there's still dodge frames there. It doesn't really have, it has one true or a couple true kill combos, which is a perfectly spaced down air grounded from right at the edge into downlight. But even then, that's the sour spot. But if you can just dodge away from its kill moves, it's going to struggle to kill a lot. Unless it's a gravity cancel light attack. But then, you know what they're going to do. You know they're going to use a gravity cancel light attack. And then you can plan for that, and you can try and punish it. So the main thing is know its kill options. You don't have to avoid them, because that is way easier said than done on this weapon. But just know its weaknesses when it comes to its kill options. Also, look at its recovery. It doesn't have a hitbox directly above its head or behind it at all. It's massive, but it doesn't really have that overhead swing that is needed to like get away from an aerial. And this means that if it's recovering to stage, just get above it and ground pound it. It also takes very long to come out. You can see exactly when I press the button, because he looks up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It just takes like 20 or something frames to come out. And that is absolutely ridiculous. You can punish it as they're doing it, take away their recovery, and then go for the gimp. And just if you are careful of what its kill options are, and you know its kill options, and you know which ways to dodge, the weapon honestly is extremely frustrating to play. When I've played against people who just stick in the air and wait, I can't really do anything. Like, yeah, I have these aerials with big hitboxes, but they take ages to come out, and that is a big issue. They take ages to come out, or they don't have much range, and not having that aerial game that other weapons have is very frustrating. Like, if I go on sword, I can stay above the weapon and just down air it. Whenever it misses an attack, I can down air it, or I can falling stare it. And it means that I can just play extremely floaty against this weapon, and I can win. And that is another way to counter it. But I think the main thing is stay above it. Always punish the recovery. When it's recovering to stage, go off stage, try and maybe get behind it. When it's getting back on, just ground pound it, or use one of your aerials. And that is some of the best ways to counter it. But another one is, I've already talked about this, how it can do multiple attacks, and you need to be careful of its attacks. But it can only do so many multiple attacks. One of the best ways to counter GREATSWORD is to learn it. So off a downlight that I know that it has 3 options, other than jump. It has another downlight for a kill. It has a side light for just a forward stab, and an anti-air. But what none of these moves have is really, really very strong range, right? Some of them have some good range, but I know that if I can get behind the weapon, because these attacks are slow, that I can pretty much get a free punish. So when someone does a downlight and whiffs it, maybe I will go behind the opponent and easily just get the follow-up. And knowing how this weapon works is one step towards countering it. And that is what makes the weapon very, very hard. And that's why I don't think it's going to be that strong. Because I know that people are going to find amazing ways to counter the weapon. Although I think it's fun and cool and strong, I think it's very counterable. Now I'm going to get onto weapons which counter GREATSWORD a lot, and why. First of all, Axe. Axe kind of destroys GREATSWORD, honestly. Down air is huge, and you can just keep down airing them when you're in the air, if they're in the air, and just keep going, or when they're on the ground, just keep going. And if you're here till now, most people have probably left. I have the best way to counter GREATSWORD. This is the single best way to counter GREATSWORD, and this is why GREATSWORD is not gonna be that strong. So rushing down GREATSWORD is the strongest thing you can do. Just keep rushing it. Don't give it room to breathe. GREATSWORD wants to reset the neutral game by hitting you away with its last hit, right? Because it has moves with no force, and then it hits you away, and then that's it. Even at early percents, they have good fixed force. But the best way to get GREATSWORD to not work is by rushing it. Once you land a hit, keep going. Do not stop until until you have the stock. Because it's so hard to get. GREATSWORD's move takes so long to come out, and it takes so long you can't get out of disadvantage state with greatsword. When you get hit, you're pretty much done. If they don't back off. And if you're a quick weapon like a task, just rush it. Just keep rushing down the weapon. It's crazy. And this is going to be an amazing way to counter the weapon. Because it's so hard to do that. It's so hard to get out of disadvantage state. And if you've watched till now, make sure to go follow me on Twitch and sub to me on Twitch. I just got my sub button. I just got affiliate. And I'm going to be streaming right now. As you see this video, if you see it within the first couple hours, I'm going to be streaming. And click the link down below. Appreciate that. See you later.